What's up YouTube? Capital G here. I have a absolutely disgusting but super spicy play that I want to show you guys, and it's a brand new FTK that was just discovered that basically revolves around Gem-Knights, which actually, just to keep it 100 with you guys, is kind of special to me because I know you guys are like, why would you advocate an FTK? Why do you like this deck? It's not the fact that it's an FTK, it's just the fact that I'm a realist, and this could be the only way possible that Gem-Knights work themselves into the actual competitive meta. If this deck actually takes off, guys, we could literally see Gem-Knights being a part of the meta, and honestly, this is probably the best chance that we actually have, so I gotta take what I can get as a Fusion enthusiast, because, you know, fucking Fusion Master Race, and Lady Brilliant Diamond is one of my one or two favorite cards in the game, alongside of Leo Dancer. So I'm gonna show you guys this play, and it revolves around summoning a bunch of Gem-Knights. It revolves around Black Garden, which is pretty cool because that's a card that's never really seen a lot of play other than, I guess, like Chain Beat, where it's more of an annoying card than it is a card that actually like does stuff, in my opinion. So anyways, he's gonna go ahead and grab Black Garden. He's gonna go Terra Top. I know you guys are like, oh, Terra Top broken, but he's not even gonna use the Take Timber. Like, he's not even gonna use or summon it because you really don't need to. It's actually better in his hand. Now he's going Lone Fire Blossom because he wants to just go ahead and fill up his opponent's field with those tokens. But even if he didn't go Lone Fire, it wouldn't even matter. The card that he's trying to get to is Predaplant Scorpio. What's important about Predaplant Scorpio is it can summon another Predaplant from the deck, and it's level 3. It's going to summon another level 3 monster. You just can't summon another copy of Scorpio, and it'll start like the whole play will kind of start taking shape in a second. So what you're going to actually search for is this other Predaplant called Cobra, and what this guy basically does is when he special summon off the effect of a Predaplant, which obviously he just was, he gets to get a Polymerization or a Fusion card straight from the deck, and you guys pretty much can guess which Fusion card he's going to get if I told you that it was a play that revolves around Gem-Knights. He's going to grab Brilliant Fusion, obviously one of my other favorite cards in the game, and then at this point he's going to go into X-Saver Invoker. Now you're going to basically pause for a second, and you're going to have to do a little bit of Zodiac Beast stuff. It's not really a Zodiac Beast deck because you're just running like Maul, Marat, and Triangle as your only Zodiac Beast cards, but what this is going to allow you to do is it's going to allow you to get another Momrat on the field, and it's going to allow you to get Bullhorn. Bullhorn is going to grab your Black Sheep, your Lunar Light, and Black Sheep is going to grab your Polymerization. That's how you're going to do all your Brilliant Fusion and all your, like, you know, it's going to allow you basically to get to all your Gem-Knights because you're going to have to summon 3 different Gem-Knights in this turn. And that's why I say this is actually, like, this play is a real Gem-Knight play. Now, I'm pretty sure about half the people watching this video assumed that Seraphonite was going to be the card that you summon off Brilliant Fusion, and that's simply because we're so programmed to think that Seraphonite is like the only play from Brilliant Fusion, just because in the competitive meta, that's pretty much the default play anytime you see Brilliant Fusion activated. But those of us real Gem-Knight players, we know who the real queen of the deck is, who the real boss monster is, and obviously it's Lady Brilliant Diamond. You're going to need her because she basically allows you to go into other Gem-Knights. Now, it's very important, guys, so that you don't F up your play. When you send your 3 Gem-Knights to the graveyard from Brilliant Fusion, you need to send obviously some vanillas because, you know, it's your Gem-Knights, you have a bunch of vanillas, but you need to send a Lazuli so that you can get one of those vanillas back to your hand. It doesn't matter which one you get, you just need to send Lazuli to get a vanilla back. And Amber, yes, it is, I mean, it's a Gemini, so it does count as, it counts as a vanilla in the graveyard. Again, it doesn't matter which you add back. Now he's going to use Lady Brilliant Diamond's effect, and that's going to get Lapis Lazuli. At this point, you guys should pretty much see the play and see the FTK here. If you don't know what Lapis Lazuli does, it's a burn card basically. You send a Gem-Knight from your deck to the graveyard, and then you do 500 points of damage for every special summon monster on the field. And obviously you can see we have 5 special summon monsters, but this is the whole reason that we play Black Garden, guys, is because these tokens count for the damage. So your opponent will end up taking 5,000 damage, and once again, the Gem-Knight you're going to send to the graveyard is another copy of Lazuli. Lazuli is not once per turn, so if you send 3 of them in one turn to the graveyard, you're just going to constantly plus. And what this is just going to do is just going to allow you to add another Gem-Knight. Now, you don't have to send Lazuli if you don't have one. Like if you drew 2 copies, you just have to send 1 Lazuli during this turn because you ultimately need to just have 3 Gem-Knights. And even if he didn't add another Gem-Knight back to his hand, which he's going to do, he already has 3 Gem-Knights. Here's 1, here's 2, and here's 3. And clearly he has Polymerization. That's going to take you into Master Diamond, and Master Diamond basically just copies Lapis Lazuli's effect. So it's basically basically like you're burning your opponent for 5,000 damage twice, and your opponent doesn't really get to do anything. There is no Yu-Gi-Oh played by them, and even if they somehow didn't get FTK'd, they would be sitting on a whole bunch of useless rose tokens anyways, but you're just gonna FTK them, so it like doesn't matter. I know some people are like, oh my goodness, Cap, these players that they're playing against are terrible. They don't even open Max C, like they're garbage. Okay, well, yeah, for people who think that like Max C stops these type of decks, which it doesn't, let's see how it works out for this guy. I mean, I don't think Maxi is the answer for these decks at all. Basically, in the last couple of days, guys, I have confirmed that Maxi 100% power creeped because either your opponent FTKs you with a degenerate shitty deck like this, or they just play heavy slump in the main and they make you basically go, what was heavy slump in that match? I think it was a plus 26 or some shit like that. His opponent had 29 cards and then he ended up with 2. So yeah, I think it's like a plus 26 in that. So yeah, pretty much Maxi 100% confirmed power creep to Kappa. So anyways, you see it again. Maxi is just going to be ignored. He has Lady Brilliant Diamond. At this point, there's 10 monsters on the field. As long as he has enough Gem-Knights, it's basically just GG. And all you need is 2 Gem-Knights in your hand because obviously Lapis Lazuli counts as a Gem-Knight. So this is actually really scary because when Fusion Enforcers comes out, guys, this is going to be 100% legal in the TCG. So basically we're talking about what next month we could be running this deck at like YCSs and shit like that. And I'm just going to go out on a limb. I'm just going to say, as much as it pains me to say this, as someone who really enjoys playing Gem-Knights, if this tops a YCS, if it tops a single YCS, 100%, you can quote me on this, Brilliant Fusion will get banned. It might not get like emergency banned, but on the very next ban list, like this will be the deck that gets Brilliant Fusion banned. And you can use proof as, you guys remember the Monarch FTK, right? Like the Magical Explosion FTK, the second that it topped the YCS, like the very next ban list, Konami was like, oh hell no, we're just gonna ban Chicken Game, and then you can't do the FTK anymore. And this could basically be the same situation. Now, honestly, what I think that Konami kind of fucked up on, if you really notice, like if you've been paying attention in the OCG, like haven't you guys just noticed like 80% of like the decks in the OCG play Malmarat? Because like this card is fucking broken. Like this card allows you to do too much, and the fact that you can summon it off of the Xyz and then go into another, like it really all has to do with this card. Like Malmarat is summonable from the deck, it's searchable from 10. Like Malmarat is really just a broken card, and it allows every deck to just go combo crazy. So just wanted to show you guys this replay. Again, I enjoy it because it's a replay that summons Lady Brilliant Diamond, so we could definitely see some respect for Gem-Knights, although not really, because they're just, it's just a degenerate burn engine. But I would really like to see this top of YCS just for the fucking lulz. Like I know that Brilliant Fusion would get banned, but it's not like Gem-Knights are topping without it anyways, and it would suck because Gem-Knights they would be a completely dead deck without Brilliant Fusion. Like you need that to play the deck anyways. So I just wanted to show you guys this replay. If you guys want to see the deck profile, just post in the comment section below. I'll make sure to get that out. I'm working on some other deck profiles right now. So anyways, thank you guys for watching as always, and subscribe if you have not already. And let me just add one more thing before somebody says, oh my God, Cap, this isn't even a new FTK. You could do this like a year ago. And you're right. You could do this a year ago if you opened up with the exact perfect 5 cards that you needed. But now, obviously, Brilliant Fusion is searchable. And thanks to the Predaplant engine and basically like the Zodiac Beast, you now have just an easy, consistent way of special summoning 5 monsters on the field, which means that basically Black Garden is a lot more consistent. Like, believe me, I play Gem-Knights. I know how many times you can special summon, and yeah, you might special summon 5 times if you get the perfect hand, but you still didn't have a way of searching Brilliant Fusion, and now you do. So again, the deck is a lot more consistent now. So it's like, yeah, you could have talked about this a year ago, but you know, you may have opened with the FTK like 1 out of every 20 games, but now it's like a lot more consistent because I'll say this again, guys, every single card that you see here is unlimited. It is at 3 in the TCG, or it will be at 3, we expect, unless something crazy happens, like, I don't know, Konami sees this video and they're like, oh, Brilliant Fusion's going to 1, but wouldn't even matter because it's searchable. Like, maybe if they banned it, then it would, you know, something would happen, or Terratops like went to 1 or something like that. Anyways, that's it.